everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week, I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Claire.
Happy New Year.
Oh, yay.
2025.
Whoop, whoop.
The year we all won't die.
Staying alive in 25.
That's what they say.
Yeah,
I already got my
100%.
t-shirt.
He's wearing it. Actually, the only thing I can see on your t-shirt says over it, which actually is probably already pretty true. So.
If I scroll back more, it says into it, over it, which, accurate.
Yeah.
And
Into
we'll
it. He means
see,
like the tax brand, not the words into.
Into it.
Why have we got to bring up taxes? Oh,
Taxes are coming up.
They own all the taxes. Into it does. They own all the tax stuff, like TurboTax. That's the Into it people.
Yeah, those lead into it.
you
people.
get so mad about that.
I do.
What part about that do you get mad at? The fact that it should just be, number one, the government should just say, you owe us this amount of money. We've been tracking it. And
Yes.
number two, that you shouldn't have to pay to do it.
Yes.
Why is it so complicated? And
Have you been reading my books?
No, I have been living my life and also paying taxes. So
I'm still doing it wrong.
Have you been reading my Substack posts?
I haven't seen your skeets.
Weird enough, I've been reading your letterbox. I don't know why that was involved in your review of Batman Begins.
I got to sign up for Letterboxd and start writing reviews about the tax code in our Christopher Nolan movies.
Today I watched The Dark Knight Returns, and let me tell you what, taxation without representation is bullshit, guys.
Wait, we did just watch a Batman, and I thought it was actually kind of good and holiday related.
What
Yeah.
Batman? Oh, so 1980 Batman, was it Batman Returns?
Returns. It was Returns.
Yeah.
Which I had actually...
I was like, which one's Christmas? It's Returns.
I don't think I've actually seen Batman Returns until a couple days ago.
100% never had I ever seen it ever in my life, and I do not know how I survived the 90s. Like, it was such a big movie, but I think
It's huge.
it was too risque. Like, my parents
Were you
would
not
have
allowed to watch it?
I think that would have been not allowed for
My
me.
parents almost for surely showed it to me. They
Oh.
were like, Batman's awesome,
Grow
right?
up,
And I'm
kid.
like, hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I felt like it was there's a lot going on. It made me feel really sad, as a lot of things do.
Tim Burton Batmans are not cheery. Batman in general is not cheery.
I just kind of enjoyed his take on it, though, and making it kind of cartoonish, yet not even like the colorization. I don't know. We're not here to talk about Tim Burton.
Why not?
I mean, I guess we might be, but
We're always talking about Tim Burton.
all the time. But I haven't
It's either
really.
that or we got to go back and talk about taxes. So which one do you want?
Oh,
A little bit of both.
you guys got time on that. Don't worry about it. Get the free stuff from the government if you can find it.
You know what's great? Beetlejuice. You know what's not great? Taxes on shoes.
On
Come on.
shoes?
Thankful to live in a state
Yeah,
with
Minnesota
no sales
doesn't
tax on
have
shoes.
that.
Yeah, because those are clothes.
Yeah.
What a stupid thing we allow taxes to not be collected on.
Was Batman Returns the one with Penguin? Is that
Yes,
Penguin
it's
and
so
Catwoman.
good.
Yeah.
Was that Catwoman? Was that I was going to say Nicole Kidman, but that's the wrong one. It's
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Close,
Michelle Pfeiffer.
close.
Nicole Kidman's in Batman Forever, right?
She is in a Batman.
I mean, there were multiple like jump scares throughout this movie, and also I had to wake up Joe because he fell asleep a little bit.
Well, if you didn't watch a movie in 4 parts, then Joe
Yeah,
probably didn't
see,
make
that's
it.
why I got to do it in parts.
I had to wake him up because there's this part where they had recorded the Penguin on CD. And then
Forgot about this.
he had to wiki his recording when he like put it in a loop to like confuse the citizens or whatever. Oh, it was just so classic.
He wiki to CD,
A
ladies
CD.
and gentlemen. A CD. And it worked.
There's a Zoomer listening right now, and they don't know why that's a problem.
Yeah, what? What's wiki and what's a CD?
Yeah, number 1, what's Wiki? Number 2, a what? It's that slit in your parents' car.
No, we don't
feed
allow
things
like
into you.
the youngins to listen to
Put
this.
some salami in the slot.
I feel like our
Feed me a kitten.
nephew just realized that Uncle Joe has a pod and like was real interested. And my response was, "When you're like 25, we'll tell you about it."
He kept saying, "You have a podcast," and we kept just stone facing him. Just moving on to the next thing.
They're like, we'll talk to you about it when you can rent a car, apparently.
But like maybe we could use him for some hype.
Hype?
I don't know. You could teach us the right things to say.
Yeah,
and
he can throw the skeets out.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. Wait, yeah. What if we just hired some Gen Z kid to just like skeet for us?
Well, I was gonna keep it in the family, but you can hire somebody, I guess.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just hire my nephew.
I think he's still a little young.
That's why I'm not
He's-
saying
he's in
it
that
out loud
age.
because like we're not gonna pay him. We're just gonna
He's that age of kid
It's
where,
not
Have some
child labor
labor.
if you don't pay.
yes loopholes.
Yeah.
but everything
And
he
family.
does,
It's
Child
fine.
favors.
Yeah. It's nepotism, actually.
his whole response to any activity though is, it's like that grunt age, like the 12-year-old boys have. It's the worst, but also great kid. Glad he's going through it.
Glad he's going through it.
I mean, you gotta go through it,
Hey,
but it's mostly just the most annoying to be around.
Hey, it's 2025. We're all going through it.
Not yet. We still have a couple more days.
That's fair. Me and Jimmy didn't talk about it. We'll get in the show in a second.
Okay.
Did anyone? Are you resolution people?
No.
No.
Neither am I really.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think
You
I
love
say,
a rule.
Well, I say really because I don't say like, oh, this year I'm gonna like get crazy fit or I'm gonna like travel more or whatever. I just I think at the beginning of the year I decide like what am I gonna track?
Okay. Yeah.
Like, am I gonna like track? Like, am I gonna make sure I like track my books or my video games or like
Yeah.
my movies or something like that? And then I like,
Letterboxd.
and then I think, or what?
Letterbox.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Um,
But that's not a resolution. So if I don't do it, I didn't fail.
exactly.
And then we listened to a podcast about how they're taking all their data from Letterboxd and like learning all these things about people. And I'm like, you can't sign up for another thing that's taking your data.
Well, I mean, you just can't.
Give
That
them
means
my
you just
data.
is not allowed to sign up for anything.
I
ever Again.
know.
Just want them to have my data. So what's the thing you're gonna
Okay,
track
yeah.
this
What are
year?
you gonna track?
Well, I mean, I think I always track my video games
Mm-hmm.
because it's my biggest hobby. So
Yeah.
I'll definitely track that.
Track it harder.
Like, do
Yeah.
you get a like? I want an infographic.
I like update it. I mean, you want me to send you my spreadsheet that I
Actually,
take?
what I would like is like a presentation.
I just want a newsletter.
Yeah.
Just like here's what I
Here's
played
my
this week.
updates.
Here's
Oh, you
things
want
I found
a
fun.
weekly newsletter?
I need monthly.
Here's
Let's
some
not.
challenges I had.
I think
Here's some
monthly would be more
recommendations.
exciting.
I feel like weekly's too much. I'm not reading that.
Monthly's fine. Monthly's enough time to play some things
What
and
if
give
it
some
was
short takes.
What if it was bi-monthly?
I like the idea of a Josh the Video Game Guy newsletter.
Monthly, I'm writing it down. Monthly video game newsletter
Yep.
to Joe and Claire.
Yeah, great. What you been playing? Any recommendations? Maybe some hot cheat codes.
When you guys get like a Patreon, we can like have this be a tier. People can get in on this.
Oh, they can get in. $5 gets you the monthly video game newsletter.
You know, I would like put like screenshots and shit in it too.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, you would put Karen to
Because depending on what game I'm playing, I actually sometimes am like recording.
I'll like
what I'm
update
doing.
with any crafting I'm doing, and Joe will just show you pictures of his hair, and like everybody will be happy.
That's at the $10 tier.
Wouldn't that be interesting? Would that? I mean, it sounds so,
We're not doing
lame.
this.
Mm-hmm.
but also mildly interesting if everyone in our friend group sent like a monthly newsletter. What, like, you know, half a page, however long you want it, and be like, hey guys, this is what I've been like. This is the thing I've decided to tell you about this month. And like, Joe's
Stick to
apparently
it.
is his letterbox, you know, and like yours is. What did you say you were gonna do?
Crafting.
Crafting, yeah.
I mean, okay, here's what I would say. I think the easier way to do this, like as a teacher aspect, you're going to share a PowerPoint. Everybody's going to get one slide on the PowerPoint. You can then decorate it using whatever, you want to. But you got to like fit it to the slide. But you could go more text heavy if you want.
Yeah, well, I mean, you want visuals.
But then you're going to share, then you share that with everybody once a month.
Yeah.
And then you could decide if you're going to add to it or not.
Because there are friends that we have that I do not see every month sometimes.
I know.
Sometimes
Isn't
you
it?
go 2 months and you're like, oh shit,
And
how are you doing?
even for the ones that you do see, like maybe you're doing stuff, don't catch up on all your hobbies or whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah. My like maybe April, I say like, how many RKOs did I give out that month? And you'd be shocked if at least one of them.
Yeah. I actually don't know what you're currently playing.
Exactly.
I don't even know what an RKO is.
Like I know some of the things that
that's a
you're
wrestling.
kind of, always have a hand in, but usually have like a main game, and I don't know what that is right now.
Yeah, I'd say I have 2 main games right now. Do you want me to tell you now, or do you want me to save it for the January newsletter?
Let's save it for the newsletter.
All right. Ooh, stay tuned, listeners.
Yeah, what are we here for?
All right. Joe, what is this podcast for anybody? I'm not looking at the waveforms right now, and
No,
it's really
it's
freaking
fine.
me out.
It's okay. You're okay. You're safe.
It looks like we peaked a couple times, but I think it's just there's maybe some coughs or something. I think we're fine.
I don't know what that means, but I'm probably too loud.
Pipe down over there. It's probably those peas. Those peas are probably too hard. We do a movie. Oh, fuck, I already fucked it up. We do a TV podcast.
381 episodes.
I was trying to not say video game, and I tried so hard that I didn't steer into TV.
Yep.
We do a TV podcast where we watch the first and last episode of a TV show and nothing in between and rate it based on those things. But we play a game of it where we watch the first episode and then make predictions for what we think is going to happen in the last episode and then watch that last episode and then score ourselves based on how well we predicted the future based on the past.
Dun, dun, dun.
I've picked this week's show. And this is kind of a fun one because it's a show that is near and dear to my heart, but for all intents and purposes, it's barely an aired TV show. It officially ran for 3 seasons.
Oh, great.
But the first season that ran in 2002, not all the episodes aired. It was canceled before the first season ended. And then it had a revival on Max for another 2 seasons. And to be honest, if someone puts out a show on Max and no one watches it, is it really a show that exists? Or is this a show that
debatable.
barely exists?
I'm confused by this a lot. 2002 is just like a tough year for me.
Yeah.
Like that, like if it wasn't on the WB, I might not have known it existed, which is embarrassing to say. Yeah, I have no clue what this would be. But also, are we going to be watching the Max part?
Yeah, so all of this is treated as one show. So again, the 1 season in 2002 and then the Max revival is a continuation of the same show. In Max, I think they list the whole show together.
I'm like, did we watch Veronica Mars already for something? I know that was longer and it got cut. But I would love the fact that Joe was like into Veronica Mars.
I
secretly.
mean,
To watch it twice.
did you have cable? You had the HBO?
I did have cable in
So
high
you
school,
could
yeah.
watch this show, and you did.
I did, yeah.
And it was a thing to you.
Yeah, I mean,
In 2002, Joe's watching this.
let's just... the show is Clone High. Does that register you as a TV show? Clone High.
It's let me tell you what I think it is.
This sounds like Spooky Month, the Jace.
It's not. It's not. Clone High is it's like a bunch of historical figures and whatnot that you know of, like Abraham Lincoln, other people, George Washington.
Yeah.
I can only think of presidents when I'm saying this, but like historical figures, but they're all like teenagers in high school.
So like Harriet Tubman is in this and like a teenager or like
Yeah, maybe.
okay.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know who's in it, but like it's just like a bunch of like
Harriet
well-known
Tubman is in it.
Oh.
George Washington and Abraham Lincoln.
and they are like the kid versions of them, right?
Yes, that's exactly it. The theme.
Is it in the clouds?
Is this an MTV show?
Oh, maybe.
There's some other like
Like they're in
I think
heaven?
I think there might be a superhero high school kid show that was in like they flew up to
I think
like,
that's
the-
Sky High.
that might be Sky High because
Yeah.
because it's also called Sky High.
It's also called Sky
But so I've heard of Clone High. I don't think I've ever seen Clone High.
I feel like I've seen like clips. Like this seems like a thing that, you know, you're on YouTube, you're going to get a clip from this and you're going to like lull and go on
yeah,
to the
maybe.
next thing.
It might be too obscure for that, even maybe.
I feel like it was of a time, but that's also like YouTube was just a thing.
Yeah.
And we were watching like, what are those things? Like GIFs or something. Or,
Yeah. But yeah, that's the premise. It's a very high concept premise, paraphrased from the theme song. It goes way back in the 1980s. Secret government employees dug up famous guys and ladies and made amusing genetic copies. Now the clones are sexy teens. Now they're gonna make it if they
Sexy?
try. Yeah, very sexy.
Oh.
They're going to make it if they try. Loving, learning, sharing, judging. Time to laugh and shiver and cry. Time to watch Clone High. So yeah, they
Is
made...
this like historically accurate?
Here's the thing. The clones are made from the DNA of these historical people.
Okay.
However, they are bred and then raised in this weird environment where they're in a high school with a bunch of other clones of famous people. So the DNA is there of a clone of Abraham Lincoln, but does he truly become...
But he's racist.
But now he's racist.
Okay, I have no idea what to expect. I hope that there's some underlying like story that this is, or like some big metaphor that we're going to get at the end of this. It sounds like if it has a beginning and an end, it might have some moments with this.
The one other like meta note that I might say before we like dig into what the show is that it's created by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who like this again in 2002 was kind of their like big break, or was supposed to be their big break if it was successful, and then they failed some more. But then their actual big break came when they started to make movies. Their first like real big hit was the Lego Movie, and then they went on to
that
make...
movie slapped.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I've heard good things.
It was a good movie.
They went on
don't
to
know.
make whatchamacallit, 21 and 22 Jump Street, which
The Pharrell Lego movie, did they make that?
I don't think so.
Oh, I got excited.
Which I've also heard good things about. Haven't seen those, but then
I
they
haven't seen
made,
those things yet, but that's the Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum ones.
Yeah.
So they're probably good, right?
and then they made the two so far. There's going to be a third of the like Spider-Verse animated movies.
and those are fucking awesome.
Those are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like, when I watched those movies, I was like, this is core of like what I loved about these dudes from Clone High.
So
It's
you
like,
watched Spider-Verse
Yeah.
and you thought, oh, this makes me think of Clone High.
I watched it because I knew it was the Clone High guys.
And
Okay.
what is it about this that you get excited about? Like, what am I looking for? What am I going to be at? It sounds like there's a real quality, like a puzzle piece.
Mostly the
this.
jokes. Mostly the sense of humor.
So we're going to get a 2002 humor.
Yes, you're going to get a 2002 humor. And like, again, this show is not successful, but like when I had... one of my friends was able to like get a DVD of like all of the episodes from season 1, even the ones that didn't air, like in college, and like we watched it.
Remember the DVDs in college?
Yeah.
Man, watched a lot of those.
Like we watched it, and like thinking back then, I was just like, oh my god, a lot of the things that I say are just like quotes from Clone High, and like I just realizing like the things that I say, my sense of humor is just ripped from this TV show.
I really want to hear someone say a sentence, and I'll be like, I've heard Joe say that 100 times.
You might see some of
I
that
think
in
it's
the
gonna
first
happen.
episode. Yeah.
I had a similar experience just recently happened because we rewatched Yacht Rock. Like, I don't know if that was a moment for you.
No, I mean, I like the music Yacht Rock.
No, do you like the YouTube show Yacht Rock?
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Holy shit, I'm about to like give you some homework. But
First and last.
there was this line, and I say it a lot, get your dick out of your heart. And nobody knew what it was from. And
Sounds wild.
yeah, but in context, it's really great and really funny.
I've been trying to find a time to use it. I haven't found it yet.
But
How do you use that?
I haven't
Is
found
that
it
like, are you just lusting over a lady and
Yes.
and then you say, hey, get your dick out of your heart?
yeah,
Yeah.
you got to get some
yet.
smooth
But it'd have
music.
to be in some sort of context where you need your heart to do other things.
Okay.
Yeah. And not be distracted.
Like, my
by
grandma's dying. I should visit her, but I want to fuck this chick.
Yeah,
And
get
you're
your
like,
dick out of your
heart.
heart.
Go visit your grandma.
100%.
Okay.
Um.
I get it.
Anyway,
I'm enlightened.
I think you're gonna like Yacht Rock. But maybe we'll first and last it sometime.
Yeah, that sounds great. Hey, what a great way to introduce yourself to a new show, right? That first and last thing. Funny you say, because I looking at the voice cast of this, I saw Sarah Chalk somewhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of overlap here. Bill Lawrence is also a producer, so there's a lot of overlap between Bill Lawrence things like Scrubs or
Just Will Forte.
yeah, I'm trying to think of other like animated stuff that he did, because I feel like he had other stuff where there was other voice actors that he was taking from that era. But yeah, now I can only think of the Scrubs people, because it's like Donald Faison does some voices.
Ooh, Turk Turkleton?
Yeah. The person who's actually Bill Lawrence's wife, who plays the mean doctor's wife in the show in Scrubs.
Oh.
Krista something,
Krista
right?
Miller?
Krista Miller.
Is that what her name is? Yeah. God, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's Dr. Cox's wife in Scrubs.
Dr. Cox, that's it.
Yep.
I think she voices Cleopatra. Zach Braff, apparently. So yeah, on that note, and are there any historical figures you're hoping to see in teenage form?
I mean, I keep thinking of only presidents. Taft, maybe.
And I'm over here just trying to think of ladies. Like, it's going to be like Amelia Earhart or something.
Joan of Arc could be good.
Joan of Arc.
They went
Mary.
had to what is it called when you dig up a body? When exhume.
Yeah.
When the FBI has to dig your body up to find out whether or not you like buried yourself with a child or
This
something
is
like that.
why you always get cremated.
Burn that shit up.
Throw me in the trash. I don't care.
I want to be able to like look you up though to test your DNA after you die.
To make maybe so you can make it so I can go to high school again. That'd be okay. I mean, I bet Einstein's in this because right?
Oh, that's a good guess.
I'm trying to remember. I think he's in there.
Oppenheimer.
Oh, geez.
John D. Oppenheimer. I've so again, one season back in 2002 and then 2 Revive seasons on Max. I've seen the complete first season on MTV, and then I saw the first couple episodes of the Revival, but never finished it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you're like kind of fresh.
Yeah. And so my memory of stuff is really from that first season and then those first couple episodes. Like, it's possible that there's other clones that I haven't seen.
All right. Well, let's go see what's there. I'm excited.
I will say maybe one special note to watch for before we watch this first episode is that there was a particular character who was somewhat problematic.
Oh, no.
And did not return for the comeback, or at least didn't come back for the first episode, but we'll see.
It's Gandhi.
Are you just reading the Wikipedia?
No, I'm not. Okay. I don't know, but I saw like a picture of Gandhi, so it just seemed to be funny.
It's gotta be Gandhi.
If Gandhi's problematic, would be pretty funny.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hey, guess what? Season 1 has a name.
Yeah.
Escape. It's a great name for what I assume is a kids TV show, basically. Well, it's on MTV. Escape to Beer Mountain: a rope of sand.
Hell yeah.
So let's watch that first episode from November 2nd, 2002. Oh, that's Canadian. US air date's January 20th, 2003. We're going to watch that and we'll be back. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Clone High. It was called Escape to Beer Mountain: a rope of sand. Do I have a write-up? Yes, I do. This comes from Wikipedia. I don't know if it tells me who did it. So, just thank you for writing it, stranger. In desperation to get with the beautiful and popular Cleopatra, Abe Lincoln is hoping to make a move on her at JFK's party. JFK, however, has the hots for her and will only let Abe come on the condition that he brings the beer. Meanwhile, Joan of Arc, who is trying to win Abe's heart, starts up a teen crisis hotline in an attempt to impress him with her commitment to community service. Their mutual friend Gandhi, who accidentally agrees to help with the hotline, forwards the calls to his cell phone so he can go to the party. All the while, Principal Scudworth and Mr. Butlertron attempt to crash the party so as to better understand the students. Guest stars. It says guest stars Michael J. Fox as Gandhi. It's Gandhi's kidney. That was Michael J. Fox?
It must have been. That was one line.
Yeah, it was Michael J. Fox's Gandhi's kidney. Andy Dick as Van Gogh, and Donald Faison as George Washington Carver. So those were the guests.
That's
Donald
wild.
Faison is Turk from Scrubs. Andy Dick is the crazy person from News Radio.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael J. Fox is the guy that shakes.
Was Andy Dick in Just Shoot Me?
No, that was
Sorry.
David Spade.
Dave Spade.
Wow. Close, but no cigar.
Yeah. Thoughts? Claire, what did you think? Because we know what Joe thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's nostalgia for me. I loved it back then. So what did you guys think?
I enjoyed watching Joe watch it. I thought it was like funny. It was very 2002 humor, so it fit right in with me. There There's definitely a lot of like times where I was sighing or rolling my eyes, but also a couple good laugh out loud moments. I thought it was cute.
There were, I mean, clearly obviously it's 2002 humor. There were like crass jokes. But I also think that most of the people that made like JFK and Gandhi were the two bigger perpetrators of the crass and sexist and other kind of jokes. They like...
Well, and JFK.
Well, Gandhi and JFK.
Yeah.
They both also kind of like got as good as they gave a little bit, you know? Like, it's not like a show that like said like Gandhi's a great... Look at Gandhi, he's so funny and great. Like, he got like tortured like throughout like the kind of he kept jumping off and hurting himself and doing dumb stuff, and like Van Gogh painted like a little naked picture of him and embarrassed him in front of everybody. Like, they're sometimes it's like, you know, it's like, oh, this humor is like whatever, but then also it's like, well, but like also the people that are making this like grown like humor are also like the ones that are like reaping consequences.
Yeah. I wonder though, and maybe Claire can speak to this, but I wonder if, like you're saying that like, well, like Gandhi and JFK made some off-color jokes, but like their characters are definitely in the wrong. I wonder though if Claire is talking about other jokes that the show is making that she more rolled her eyes at. Yeah, because there are things of, you know, there's certain homophobic jokes. Or really, you know, jokes that would just be jokes in 2002 that we now in 2024 are just like, okay, that's a little touchy.
Dude, it's funny. 'Cause, I mean, do you think homophobic jokes, at least as far as like JFK and his like two gay dads?
Yeah, kind of quick plot point is like, so again, they're clones that have then been raised to be teenagers. And so they all obviously have foster parents. And so JFK is shown to have two dads.
I was much more like eye rolling at the Eleanor Roosevelt mean like predatory lesbian.
So
gym
there's
teacher.
Background of that. There's in gym class they show it's a teacher who is a clone of Eleanor Roosevelt, which I guess some of the faculty is clones too.
Yes.
So yeah, there's a clone of Eleanor Roosevelt as the gym teacher, and she's like the stereotypical like lesbian gym teacher who's like kind of a predator. So there's like double joke of that of like you know, said unsaid Eleanor Roosevelt's a lesbian, and then also B, hey, gay people are predators.
Was that is that like a thing that people say about Eleanor Roosevelt?
There is a lot a lot of talk about her being lesbian, and also the fact that FDR stepped out. But they also own Scottish Terriers, and they're really cute. I highly recommend looking into their dogs.
I mean, hey, good or bad for Eleanor Roosevelt if she was a lesbian, because really don't give a shit.
Yeah, right.
I don't care if she's straight or a lesbian. But I didn't know whether or not that was a thing. I've never heard that, but I've also like never. I've never really looked into the Roosevelt family, if I'm going to be honest, by any means.
But yeah, so maybe it's more of those things and not necessarily like character things, and more of just like
the almost overall aura of the show in a way. I did like when JFK was at home and he had his gay dads, and then they were like, it's not his fault he turned out that way, that he turned out like straight.
Yeah. It's a reversal.
It's like the reversal of that thing. And then I was like watching it, and I was like, oh my god, like I was like, would like really weird conservative outreach people be like, this is so woke? Like, you know, like people are like some people are like, this was weird and problematic because of another thing, and then people today, if they like, this was a new show, because it has to be new for it to be woke, right? Because old things aren't woke for some reason. But like I'd be like, would they have a problem with this? Because it's like he has gay parents.
I just think that we swing on the pendulum of morality, and it depends on where we're at that we get mad at certain things. However, I would agree with Joe in saying that there are several jokes and generalities and patriarchal themes that are carried through that hopefully we have moved away from in our, you know, narrative and storytelling. I don't know. I hope. But it's also like, these are the jokes that people lull at. And I was lulling.
I think that it does get some hairiness in there that like, like maybe the show doesn't need a random aside at, predatory gays, but it is like, you're not going to get away from, hey, maybe the clone of JFK is also misogynist, right? Like that's like,
it is kind of hard too because it is like high school, so like high school boys, I get like or girl
Yes.
or whatever, they're gonna like they're fucking crass.
They're
and
fucking
gross,
fucked up.
Like
It's a combination of teenager hormonal versions of like
Virgins?
people who are already not the best people in the world, even though they're the most famous and powerful. So there are going to be things like that. But I feel like we should skip ahead to, so the most controversial portrayal, again, of the teenagers carrying famous people DNA is Gandhi. The main characters, there's Abe Lincoln, who's your kind of stereotypical, guy next door, kind of dorky, awkward and tall. Joan of Arc, on the same token, goth and kind of just like girl next door, gets overlooked. And then there's the popular kids, Cleopatra and JFK. And then in the middle of all that, there's Gandhi, who kind of plays this like 2000s teen sex comedy character of just like the guy in the friend group who you don't take seriously and is just trying to fuck.
Is he like the Seth Green of every high school movie?
Yeah, he's like the Seth Green of every movie. Yeah. He's like kind of like the
I was thinking of like
Stifler,
Harold and Kumar. Weren't they like that? Isn't one of them like...
One of them is Indian.
One of them is Indian. Have you seen this movie?
Have you seen Harold and Kumar go to the White Castle?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, neither of them are very much like the Gandhi character.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good to know.
It's actually part of like the central like thing of the movie is they're not party animals.
Well, I think I just learned a lesson for the day, but as we all should.
But yeah,
also Genghis Khan, who is another character that played someone who had a low intelligence quotient. Like, I
thought that's something too that might like rustle you a little weird. But the Gandhi thing specifically, because he's a main character and because he in certain cultures is like a religious figure essentially.
Yep.
That there were like, there's mass like protest and anger at this show of the portrayal of Gandhi as like
That's
a
wild.
sexualized party animal.
There was protests?
Yeah.
Do people care about TV that much?
I mean, the Wikipedia says that the show was canceled because of the protests, but I don't buy it. I think just no one was watching the show.
Yeah. If tons of people were watching the show and protests were happening, they'd be like, season 2, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
But what was going on at the time? Like, was this?
We just survived Y2K. And 9/11 over here, I guess.
So we weren't really like accepting super a lot of the people of the other cultures.
Well, I mean,
at the time,
I guess. But like, no one thought like Gandhi was the terrorist that
that's
did
true.
it. Like,
that's true. That's a good point.
It's more of just because they're doing it side by side with JFK and Abe Lincoln, that they're taking these revered, famous characters and grossly teenifying them up, right?
It is, yeah, because it is interesting. Like, you think teenifying Abe Lincoln, what is he like? I guess his like characterization is just like clueless, basically.
He's just kind of just an awkward guy.
Yeah, he's just awkward, kind of clueless. Obviously, JFK, they just like enhanced his like perceived womanizing in real life
he's a
by like
chauvinist.
1,000.
Yeah,
They just made that for him. Joan of Arc, unfortunately, I mean, most of her, I think the biggest, maybe this is my biggest problem is most of her like personality was just she wants to date Abe.
Yeah.
So this show fails a Bechdel test for sure. And then like Cleopatra was just like the popular girl.
Yeah.
And then Gandhi was like, they needed a party guy, like, you know, and they got Gandhi.
They needed
for
a party guy, and it is a pretty good joke. It's a pretty good joke to take.
Could you imagine you call a teen helpline and it's Gandhi answering the phone, and it's just Gandhi at a party, like not really giving a shit about Van Gogh's issues? It was really funny.
But even just a pretty good joke to just take like a revered like person who should be, you know, taking things seriously and kind of the core of, you know, morality, and then just making them just be this like silly guy.
Just flip it on its head.
I don't think I'm the person that would ever be able to pull that off. Like, I'm glad they tried, but I think I would have not been
like
able
if you
to
were
do this.
the showrunner for this, like writing this.
Yeah, I think I would have been like, let's hold back on that.
Yeah, because I mean, there's essentially two ways you can go with writing these characters. You can either write them, you can either take a character and fit them perfectly into a teen drama, which is essentially, I mean, it's just a hyped up version of like Dawson's Creek is like what they're doing.
Yeah,
right?
this episode, like maybe because they went to the party and stuff and got the beer and whatever, it's like it really did feel like a 22-minute like teen movie.
Oh,
yeah.
It was every single teen movie from
they really hit every
2002.
beat.
Like the house party and all.
Yeah.
Like the keg that had NA beer in it.
Yeah. So the way you cast it is either you take the famous people and fit them into a teen archetype, or do the opposite, and that's funny.
Yeah.
If they made the womanizing JFK douchebag character, like if they made that Gandhi, like
Yeah.
like that would be a funny take too. But then they went with the party animal for Gandhi, which was part of the controversy in the revival. I had read that there was like they wrote like 2 scripts apparently, or no, this was not part of the revival. This was part of like when they were pitching season 2 back on MTV, and it was like they had pitched a version where they had like just ditched the Gandhi character with no explanation, and they did another version where they like changed the Gandhi character, but it ended up never happening.
Yeah. Does this feel, Joe? And this is a very Joe-centric question, so I'm sorry, Claire.
It's totally okay.
Does this show feel to you like a very young, like a 10 years away from Community, 15 years, like a very, very young Dan Harmon would have been like, this is my first show.
Yeah, it very much feels like this is, if not something he would be into, something that he would draw as like inspiration for. Like, this is, it has a lot of the same hallmarks of like, it's less about situations and more about if you have fully drawn characters and you put them together in a situation, what does that do?
Yeah. I asked that in a way because it feels like it's like I think of someone like him who like Rick and Morty and like Community, where I'm like, not everybody can watch these shows, and like obviously these shows are not for everybody.
Yeah.
Some people will get upset and they won't like it, but there is like a highbrow portion of the comedy that is like, it's like crass highbrow sometimes, you know, like it's like, oh, but it's like, okay, but that was a good joke. You know, whereas this was not highbrow really, but it was like kind of trying to be, it was like it was working on timing and stuff, and it was doing, and it was like,
highbrow
I was like,
for teens.
I was like, I can see where this is like going. Like I kind of like felt like the potential of it.
It's kind of more of like it's kind of a parody of a heartfelt, it's kind of a parody of Saved by the Bell, essentially. And in the same way, you can see Community.
Do you remember Gandhi from Saved by the Bell? He was pretty.
No, but it's like, I remember this time on MTV, you're watching your MTV Road Rules Challenge, and then it pops into this because it's trying to like pull off some Daria nostalgia, which we all had. And this isn't quite a Daria, but it's definitely like trying to be esque of that. I don't know. I see it.
It is in the way, and this is the same with Community, in that Daria, Community, Clone High, they all require a certain pop culture sense. That a lot of the jokes are tied into. This really only makes sense if you know that there are TV shows that are like this, that are over dramatic like this, or it really only makes sense if you know a little bit about Genghis Khan.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's the same for like Community. Is like this really only can make sense if you've seen Goodfellas and you think that like a parody of Goodfellas is funny.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I do think this would be better to watch with the original music. I want to like find it. If anybody has a DVD out there, send it my way.
That's one of the things I noted with it being an MTV show. Music was a big part because of streaming and the licensing rules. The version that's on Max has none of the original music.
I could tell, I think near the end when like Joan of Arc was like doing a little speech or talking to somebody about it, and I was started playing like a thing, and I was like, oh, is this supposed to be like Oasis right now? Like, like it felt like I was like, are they supposed to be playing like Wonderwall right now? But it's not. It's just like,
yeah, we got to get that DVD.
Well,
if it's out there.
So, again, it's kind of hard to like look back at it, but like looking back as you're watching this as like a single episode in 2003, is this something that you're like, well, I guess I'll like pay attention to this next week on MTV, or is this something like if this just passes me by, it's fine?
The problem with 2002 me would almost never go back to anything next week.
Yeah.
But I could see this being a thing. God, 2002 is hard. But because it's right there. I could see it being a thing that in 2004 we did watch the DVD of.
Yes,
you know, and have a great time.
Very much
like that
DVD revival is like the zone for this.
Yeah, and I think that would be true. I think there would be like a, if I ever had, because I definitely never caught any of these episodes. I also, my family didn't have cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a big moment. But also, we were all on Instant Messenger doing other shit with our time. We weren't watching this shit.
We weren't watching shit when TV tells us to watch shit.
No, exactly. And that's why like
hell no.
College DVDs were important. That was like when that's where I watched almost all of Smallville. College DVDs.
Arrested Development. There's tons of shows like that are DVD shows because it's just like, oh shit, I can watch this whenever I want. It turns out I'm going to watch all of this.
Yeah. This would have 100% been a show that if someone would have like had like the first like the DVD of the first season at some point during college, we would have watched all of this for sure. And I would have loved it. Guaranteed.
Don't you wish you still had that DVD right now?
I never had that. I never had it. No one had it. That's the problem. No one brought it to college and showed it to us. Well, I just watched the first episode of MTV's Prom Date where somebody that I went to college with was in it. He got eliminated like right away.
Oh no!
Oh,
which is not, you know, it's kind of nice when you watch it and you're like, I don't really want to watch all of this, and then you're like, oh good, you're out. So you don't have to watch the rest of this.
That is true. Dude, if you buy this, it's $79.25.
Season 1 DVD?
Yeah, shoot.
Damn. Let's just go to Half Price Books.
There's got to be a better... Oh, my goodness. There's a range.
The licensing on those songs. Tell you what.
eBay. If anybody's got a discount, let me know. We'll do it. But I have predictions. Should I tell you them?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I don't think these are going to get me any points, but I'm going to try.
Not points week. We're declaring it.
Not points week. First off, I was promised Harriet Tubman and didn't see her. So I want Harriet Tubman.
It was promised Harriet Tubman. I don't think anyone's ever said that ever. I was promised Harriet Tubman.
She's in it. And I got real excited. I was like, yes. Because I could imagine a teenage Harriet Tubman. Sassy as fuck. It'd be great. I really liked Mr. Butlerton, which was like
I fucking loved Mr. We didn't talk Mr. Butlerton, Mr. Butlertron.
Butlertron, yeah. Ton or Tron? I'm not sure.
Tron. He was awesome.
It was like giving Jetson vibes, and then also like other like Butler from other things. It was like callbacking a lot of things. So I want him. I wrote favorite next to him.
Like, are you just saying he's going to be in this?
I hope so.
Is that your prediction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I don't know. I'm not sure, but you'll like this one better. You'll like this one better. Okay. I want there to be a cell phone. Okay, you didn't like it better. Okay, let's try it.
There were phones. No, there was a cell phone. Gandhi had a cell phone.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna not do that one because that. Okay, so everybody act like you didn't hear
that. For
a
second, I thought he like I was like, did he forward it to the house phone? Because it looked big, but he specifically said
I might
have
been doing something else. Okay, so here's the thing. This came out in 2003. So I think millennials like had like a moment with Glee and shit. We like a marching band or a Glee club. So I think there's going to be some sort of reference to a marching band or Glee club.
Okay.
In this episode. And then, okay, so since I'm going to skip that one.
You're You want me to do my 4 and you can back to
No. Okay. I think that there's going to be another Abe Lincoln versus JFK.
Okay.
They're going to be anti each other.
Okay.
Little fights.
I think they're like not classic rivals because obviously Abe Lincoln and JFK are not classic, but they are the rivals of at least this show. Yeah.
I'm hopeful it's about religion, but like no promises.
Like Abe Lincoln and JFK, like no, I'm Irish Catholic, no, I'm regular Catholic, like that kind of thing. Because like what?
I don't know. If you
Protestant
in a world where you can make clones, like who is God?
Exactly, Gandhi.
Okay, I'm going to start my predictions. Here's the deal. There's something about this show that is never going to be explained because this is not a J.J. Abrams show.
Mm-hmm.
I want to understand like the full backstory of the clones, why they were made, what's going on.
Ooh.
Like I want to know the X-Files portion of the show.
That's fun.
This has nothing to do with my predictions. I just want to say I really, really want that to happen.
Yeah.
So number 1.
It's in the theme song.
I think there's a large time jump. Like the actual 20 years between season 1 and 2.
Okay.
So 2003 to 2023. I think there's maybe new characters. Maybe like Abe Lincoln is like the teacher now or something like that.
Okay.
I think there's like a clear like 20-year time jump.
Is this prediction because I asked, did this show take place in high school or did there have a time jump? Like I clearly asked this to the group. Like
You
I did
asked,
that.
and there was no answer.
There was no answer.
Yeah.
I mean, did you ask that during this portion of the recording? Because I had already written this down.
All right. Well, we'll give it to you. Large time jump.
I didn't steal a prediction from you. If that's
You
what you
didn't. I didn't use it, so I donated one to you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just caring and
I
sharing.
appreciate it. Prom.
Oh,
Okay.
that's classic. Oh, I should have gone wedding. That got me points last week.
I went high school wedding, prom.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Number 3. Back to our love of Mr. Almost said Buttertron. Mr. Butler. I wrote Buttertron actually.
Ooh, yum.
No, I wrote Butler.
Mine looks like Butter Ton.
Yeah.
To be honest, the way I wrote it.
Yeah. Okay, so my third one is Mr. Butlertron has a Mrs. Butlertron.
Ooh.
Because I just want him to be happy.
Yeah.
He honestly, of all these characters, he's the one I care about the most because he's the most fun.
Who is the person in the Jetsons that we want him? I want him to
Rosie.
hook up with her.
Rosie?
Yeah, I want Rosie to show up.
Oh yeah, that would
Rosie and Butlertron.
Rosie
together.
Butlertron.
That'd be really cute.
And then number 4. So right at the end of this episode, Marilyn Manson showed up and was like, "Next time on this episode, I'll be here. I'm Marilyn Manson."
Yeah.
So 2023, 2024, Post Malone's going to be in this.
Okay, that's your 2020.
Because he's fucking all over.
Post Malone.
He's all over the place. He was in a Roadhouse movie. He was in the Taylor Swift album. He wrote a country album.
All
He's
right.
like, watch it. He's in like Call of Duty. Post Malone is in he was in a beer commercial. Like he's in everything.
I feel like you're.
Post Malone.
I could see it, but I feel like it's more likely to be like Eminem or something.
Bruno
like
Mars or
Bruno.
some shit.
Well,
Bruno Mars probably needed the money in 2024.
why? Bruno's
He's got
doing
hits.
just
He's
fine.
got hits.
I was at a New Year's party and they were singing karaoke and they sang a song and I was like, who the fuck is this? Mostly, because there was like adults with their teenage kids there and they were like singing this and I was like, who the fuck is this? And like, this is Bruno Mars. And I'm like, I missed a couple years of Bruno Mars. But so my 4th one is Post Malone.
Cool. I hope so.
What do you got, Joe?
Oh, I forgot I haven't done one. I think that Abe Lincoln gets shot at. I think that's just something in his DNA
Oh
that
my
he
gosh!
can't avoid.
I didn't even think about the.
Someone takes shots at him.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I think Joan of Arc sings. I think there's just something in her soul. My third one is I think that there's a Batman clone. I think that we've moved past historical figure clones and have started cloning
Fictional
characters.
We dug up the bones of the fictional Batman.
We dug up Batman issue 1 and cloned that. So there's a Batman clone. And then my last prediction is that there's a Spider-Man reference. Not a Spider-Man clone, but a reference
So
somehow to
DC
Spider-Man.
and Marvel, huh?
DC and Marvel. And that's why it's a reference because it's WB and WB has a DC partnership. They cannot directly reference Spider-Man and Marvel.
Are you just like not trying for points this week, or?
But because Lord and Miller worked on the Spider-Man movies, they're gonna somehow make a reference.
You know what I think he's doing? I think he's trying to make the show he wants up here.
Oh, dreams.
Yeah, these are dreams. Sometimes points are what dreams are made out of.
I just have another dream though,
Yeah.
and it's in honor of a special person, because
Me?
as we were thinking about this and we were talking about presidents, you know what I just thought of?
What?
R.I.P. Jimmy Carter.
R.I.P.
And we talked about peanuts in this first episode, so maybe there'll be some peanuts. So if there's a Jimmy Carter shout out, we all get 5 points.
All right.
Yep. Don't tell Jimmy. Don't tell Jimmy. No.
Oh, we won't give him 5 points?
He had to work, so let him work and I'll reap the benefits.
Yeah. Okay. I think there's going to be a Gerald Ford clone.
How many points do we get for that?
Jimmy gets 3 points if there's a Gerald Ford clone, and the rest of us get nothing.
Okay. At least it's fair then.
All right, okay, but if William H. Taft shows up, we all lose 2 points.
We all lose 2 points,
including Jimmy.
Yeah.
Taft's from Ohio. Just saying.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fun facts.
He got stuck in the tub.
No, they just like got him a bigger tub. He didn't get stuck. Like, that's not real.
He chopped down the cherry tree and then gets stuck in the tub.
We need to watch this episode.
Gerald Ford's +3 for Jimmy only. I'm writing it down.
Yeah.
Keep track.
And then what was yours, Claire? I'm sorry.
Oh, I mean, Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
Who just passed after he was 100 years old.
Jimmy Carter is all of us +1.
No, 5.
All of us plus 5.
Yeah, it's
for
a big
3 of
for
us +5.
only those presents.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
Luke, but those are just for fun points.
All right, and also apparently Claire's brother randomly gets 5 points. You see Jimmy Carter.
Friend of the show.
Does he like love Jimmy Carter or something?
No.
Is he old enough to be alive when Jimmy Carter was president? Unlike all of us who were not alive?
No.
Okay. The final episode is called The Cloniest Place on Earth, Missile While You Work.
God, is every episode of this show
something colon
something colon something?
I hope so. They all like scrolling through whatever. They're all really long.
Episode or season 1 was all colons, but I hadn't checked the other seasons.
I think they might be all. So, all right, well, let's do our research and watch this last episode. We'll be back after that. Popping a creamsicle in your Zima.
Blah.
And we're back. We are recording, right? Thank God. We are done with the last episode of Clone High. Guess what it was called? The cloniest place on Earth. Missile while you work. I got it right up.
Yes, you do.
But I got to get to the right season. All right, here it is. Wikipedia says, Scudworth manages to bring the clones to his theme park island via submarine in order for his Cloney Island dream to be a reality, which Candid plots. Which Candid, that's a person name. Candid.
Yeah,
something.
Candide.
Did you know what that?
Didn't catch it. No.
Okay, so I'm going to say Candid. Mm-hmm. Candid plots to end by sending a missile to destroy it, and the clones have to get everyone off the island before the missiles arrive. Guest starring Richard Kind as Nostradamus.
Mm-hmm.
And you were so excited that you found that out.
I was like, I know this voice.
A decade of dreams.
And then once you showed his photo, I was like, oh, yeah.
You know who Richard Kind is. You just need to see his face. Like, oh, yeah, that guy. He's funny.
But he has a sound. He's
got a sound.
He has a sound. But it was a to be continued event.
Well, I mean, it was a to be continued with a lot of question mark explanation. So I think they were like, maybe we'll get picked up.
Yeah, and just the vibe of this show with it being kind of a like teen comedy or like teen drama parody makes me think they ended just like every season with a to be continued. Will they, won't they?
I like it. I thought overall it was pretty interesting, and I liked the idea of this being like a Jurassic Park, but for clones. Like, I can get into that. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's a lot of money that we could be making in that, although I feel like my morality of cloning people is just I'm not into that. But how fun would that be?
Yeah. The main thing here being that we saw the next generation of clones. They explained this in the theme song that like, so they froze the original clones after the first season of Clone High, and then did a whole nother run of another set of clones, and then those clones became teens, and so now there's a next generation of other famous people who are cloned, with the now unfrozen clones from before. So from before we have like Abe Lincoln, Joan of Arc, JFK, but then from the new school we have Harriet Tubman, Confucius, Frida Kahlo, and others.
Yep.
And my girl Harriet Tubman. I just want to make sure everybody knew she was in this episode.
Harriet Tubman.
HT.
She's great.
Mm-hmm.
Loves her.
Was she?
Yeah.
Was she with Cleopatra?
I think Frida Kahlo might have been with
I
Cleopatra.
thought it was Frida.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Harriet Tubman hooked up with
Frida
Abe at a point,
And
but
I
then
think
they
Harriet
didn't.
Tubman was with JFK.
Oh, JFK. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, which is interesting. A lot of coupling off.
I mean, as you would in a teen.
Because then Joan of Arc and Confucius. Of course.
Natural
Natural
couple.
pairing there.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, silly show. A lot of silliness going on. It was funny to see them make the clones seem like Jurassic Park / zoo animals, and like they all fit in. The bad person had an iguana, and so I was really like focused on that for a while during the episode, and like thinking about, would I ever have a pet iguana? I think I've decided they're cool to watch.
You don't want a pet iguana.
I don't want to own
Who
it.
had the pet iguana again?
I don't want to own it.
Candid.
Candace.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In the control room. Like, would you ever, Josh, like, be like, I get, like, your uncle passes away, RIP, and then he's like, gifted Josh the iguana. All the gear, you got all the top-notch shit. All you got to do is, like, feed it
Just
and
take
stuff.
care of it.
Is it like really old and gonna die in a year?
Nah, it's going to be around for, like, another 20 years.
I'm gonna find a lizard sanctuary to give it to.
You could have just a lizard room. Like, you have a
I don't want
bedroom
it.
downstairs.
I don't want a
Okay.
lizard.
All right. Valid.
I don't want a giant iguana.
Is it because you don't want to deal with a reptile? Does
Yeah.
it smell? Like,
Yeah.
what's the problem?
You said them all.
Like, are you afraid it's going to attack you?
No, I'm not afraid of it.
Oh, that's when they're going to attack you then.
When I'm calm and I'm cool with it.
Yeah, that thing's going right for your face.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of it. I just like, I don't know. I want a pet that I can pet and
Hey,
hold. I mean,
I would say the people who own iguanas would say you can pet it.
yeah, but you know what I also don't want? I don't want a hairless cat. Like I don't want to I want skin animals.
Okay, that's valid, I think.
I don't want skin
I mean,
babies
I
of
would-
any kind.
I
I only
would-
want fur babies.
I would say that it's more of a scale.
You know what I mean, though.
Just
I don't want a rough. I want
You want the
soft
smooth-
animals,
soft pets.
soft pets. So, I'm not lizards don't. I'm not into those. I'm not into fish.
Joe, what do you think? Should we like get a lizard room?
No.
Like just that's it.
No lizards.
Wow, I really thought this would
Do
be
you
more,
want a lizard?
watching this, it made me kind of want a lizard a little bit. It'd be fun to watch.
You could get like a little one.
They get big,
No, you can get like geckos or something.
which are kind of fun because they
But you-
like stick to the windows and like look all fun.
You can't really like, those are like weird ones where like maybe you don't want to take them out because they're gonna, if they get away, they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're gonna get eaten by like a bird or something, right?
Well, not in your house.
Oh yeah, true.
I'm just saying they're gone in your house. Like you have to come downstairs from like your nap and be like, oh, it's on the wall. Thank God. I haven't seen you in months.
Oh, I'm less into that. I don't want it to be sneak attacking me.
Yeah.
Like
So,
I'm in the shower and I look out and there's my fucking like there's Iggy.
that might be a great way to find it though, actually. Create that steamy environment that they like.
I do love some humidity, but like okay, I think we've decided no iguanas for us.
None of us are lizard people.
I didn't say that, but no iguanas for us.
I do want to note the attractions on Cloney Island, the theme park that they're working on.
Yes.
Because a lot of the jokes in this show, in both pilot and finale, are just this character is shown, and therefore this character exists, and that's the joke.
Yep.
And like sometimes they don't even have lines. Sometimes just like, hey, this character is here and they exist in the school, and that's funny. But so different areas in Cloney Island. Leader Lagoon is headed up by Abe Lincoln and Joan of Arc. The historical hotties section has Cleopatra, JFK.
And they were just complaining about how they weren't like being objectified enough anymore.
Yeah.
I just want to be the hottest one.
Marilyn Monroe, Eva Peron. Iconoclast Island had Frida Kahlo, Harriet Tubman, MLK Jr., Sacagawea, George Washington Carver. Sage Summit, which is like the top of the mountain, which had the predictors on it, had Confucius, Nostradamus, and Sigmund Freud. And then Villain Village is where they had like some of their like kind of more fun items of the island. And Villain Village was populated by Topher Bus, who we were talking about a little bit, I think, while we were watching the show, of who is this guy Topher Bus? Oh, that's Christopher Columbus, but he just prefers to go by a different name because his clone daddy is a little bit canceled.
But at some point in this exact episode, he said, "I'm no longer a Topher Bus. I'm Christopher Columbus."
Mm-hmm.
Like he called out his heritage.
Yeah, he's accepting his heritage. Villain Village is Topher Bus. Jackie the Ripper, which I clicked on this as to why it's Jackie the Ripper, but it's a woman character voiced by Jackée Harry, which is kind of funny, I guess. Jackée the Ripper. Lizzie Borden, Ivan the Terrible, and Vlad the Impaler. Those are the
Villain
inhabitants of Villain Village.
I think I could have thought of worse villains, but that's okay.
That I had seen all of like the first season and then a couple episodes of the revival, and one of like the major plot points of the first episode, I think, of the revival is like I think it centers around Abe, and Abe being like, hey, like we're unfrozen now, things are a little bit different, huh? Like can't be saying that stuff's gay, and like
so he really like played on like this we're in the future now.
If I remember, I'll go back to watch this episode, but like there's things where it's like, hey, Abe Lincoln, we can't say spaz like that anymore, my man. And he's just like, what's going on? And then there's these like other group of kids like Topher Bus and Marilyn Manson from like the first episode and stuff that are just like, hey man, where are the other kids that hang out over here? Sometimes you can't say stuff like that, and you just kind of need to blend in.
Gotta blend in.
Like maybe I don't become my my clone daddy, but also like maybe me as Christopher Columbus's clone should like lay low for a little bit.
When I saw Topher Bus, I was like, is this like played by Topher? It's like a Topher Grace.
Is this a Topher Grace joke? Yeah.
I don't know. I hate the fact that I went Topher Grace.
Is Topher Grace's like real name? That's not Columbus.
It is. It's Christopher though. His real first name is Christopher, he goes by Topher.
That's his SAG name.
I don't know.
But is that like what he actually was by? Like his mom calls him Topher?
That's what I don't. That's,
yeah. See, that
I don't know if
anything.
that is that just some actor bullshit, or is that truly like no, it's just a family name. He goes by Topher because.
Have you guys ever like looked up
that.
if you could like you're like Josh, you're screwed. You cannot use your name for your SAG. Like I'm okay. I've looked mine up, but like
you think like my full name is like someone
100% taken, and your middle name and your middle initial between
let's just
Josh. So like Josh, like
bleep.
Oh.
Now they're gonna come and put poop on.
I'm just looking it up on IMDb. There's a guy who's on Frontline. I mean, there's clearly a bunch of.
He has just a common name.
It's a common name, and there's a bunch of these on IMDb, but I don't know which of these would be the
most
most
my name's
common.
Spelt differently.
Oh, yeah, if you went by the spelling, I went...
Dude, maybe I spell your name wrong.
You probably do. Spell my name.
I gotta look at my phone.
Okay, if I went by the legal spelling...
Of my name?
Yeah, I don't think I have one here on IMDb with that spelling.
That's what I'm saying.
I spell it,
Okay, that's correct.
Okay. How would I spell it?
What's the timestamp so like you can beep all of that
That's
out?
great. This is in and around 118.
I mean, we're gonna delete all of this. I mean, by we, I mean Joe. or Josh. I don't know who's in charge of the editing.
It's in Joe's computer. He's in charge.
It's in my court. I could just send the tracks over though.
But he could just send the tracks. It all depends on if on like Tuesday night next week Joe goes, I didn't do it.
I just used the tracks. I just sent it.
He had uploaded it to the folder and he did it multiple times or something like that.
Yeah.
He just never told me he did it. So that's why I was like, is it there? I didn't. Where is it? I had to like send the text you sent me last week to my computer because like
to get the link
to like get the thing because I was like I can't find like the the pathway via this. It was hard on my phone. We got to figure it out. Don't worry about it.
I'm proud.
You're proud. Yeah, it was kind of like it's weird that we didn't see them in school at all.
Yeah.
They were like, it's summer and they went to go work at a camp basically. But it was Scudworth's evil plan to make money or something, I guess. So he's still around.
I loved it.
Like the whole premise of them going to the thing. I liked it because it like added like, I don't know how many of these figures were like the rando ones that were in their various villages that weren't the main characters, like probably Nostradamus or something like that. He probably just showed up because Richard Kind's probably not like in the whole thing. So they probably find good ways. The part of the show that I find interesting is like you have the main characters, but then every single episode, there's definitely going to be somebody new showing up.
Okay, so I think that's an interesting thing to like watch for is who's going to be the special guest. I think I have not watched enough of it to care about that yet. I think that I still am not connected to the main people yet, and I don't know what it would be like watching this. I'm not a cartoon person though per se, so I don't see myself as someone who typically gets attached to.
Do you get turned off by just animation in general?
Yeah. 100%.
Why is that?
I don't know. I've never really liked it.
Just not into it.
I prefer watching real people, but even that, like, I understand it's fake. There's something about like the level of not realness like bothers me or something. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
I think that's one of those things where it's just like you can just not be into it and it can be unexplainable. Because there are things that like I only like certain animation. And like I can at least say like I don't know that, but it's still my answer is still like that type of animation doesn't vibe for me. So like there's like shows that are like, oh, you'd love it, it's funny, and I'm like I understand that this is like funny, but like I can't watch this.
Oh,
so
I would say that's pretty much anything animated, Pixar, 3D, not a real person acting, and even some real people acting. I don't. Okay, so pretty much I'm a terrible judge for
Claire just doesn't
things.
like things
at all.
Doesn't want to watch things.
On a just like TV executive level, like I always thought that this show, granted much of my love for it is from that first season, and it is maybe different to think of the show in terms of 2002 and 2024, and maybe there's two answers to this question, but I always thought that like this was a show that like, oh my gosh, this is so funny and clever and unique to the premise that like if people just watched this show, if this show just had an audience, like it would be a hit. Do either of you, what do you think of that? Do you agree or disagree with that?
Wait, did you just say if this show just had an audience, it would be a hit?
As in like if
that's every show.
Yes. But as in, like, if you put the show in front of enough people, they would come back for it next week.
I think that I disagree because I think that you and I are nerds, and I think we like history, and we find these ties to historical people interesting and funny and comical, and like we get the inside jokes. Mm-hmm. I think that most people don't want to watch entitled clones' lives.
That's my counterpoint to this is that I think there's a lot of inside jokiness to it, whether it's pop culture or history, that like makes it too inside.
I think it could be. I mean, it's 50-50 is the wrong way to say it, but even Claire, you just said like, oh, but we're like into this history stuff. But even between you two, only one of you actually wants to watch the show. So.
But that's because
like, you know
I don't like cartoons.
Yeah, but like we're talking about the whole package, not like what
Truth.
Like so it's everything. So even if the topics are interesting to you, you're still like it's not presented in a way I even want to watch it.
Yeah, you might get it, but still not want to watch it.
I'd rather watch Daria.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this show has a hard time attracting people, which is also probably why it also only went again for 2 more seasons. This is an HBO.
Yeah, HBO.
And that's
Max,
also such a limited. Like HBO is the most accessible it's ever been.
Yeah,
I would say. But even then,
I was expecting.
It's not Netflix. It's not Hulu. It's not Disney.
Yeah, it's like even though it's
4th or 5th tier.
Yeah, like Netflix and Hulu in my mind are like the ones everyone's going to spend $10 to $15 on a month, and then everything else is an additional cost.
Yeah, if you really want The Last of Us, or if you really want Andor, or
Severance season 2 and Apple.
You really
Plus
want Severance
starting up in a couple weeks.
Then you sign up for those other things.
I will be getting Apple Plus for like a month just to watch that.
We got like a gift this Christmas as a Ted Lasso game. Like, we don't fucking want. We don't have the Apple.
Did you give that? Just give it directly to Jimmy?
No, but we gave it directly to another person that I knew had liked the show one time. So I was like, "You said you liked this one time. This is for you now," and they liked it. It was perfect.
No.
But yes, I definitely regifted.
Oh, I mean, it's
100%.
It's okay to regift if you like absolutely are not going to use it. Just don't regift it to the same person like like the dentist on Seinfeld did.
Oh yeah, I definitely.
Which is played by Bryan Cranston. Yeah, by the way.
Oh, look at all those connections we just made.
Connected back to Joe.
Maybe that's why he became a dentist.
Dun dun dun.
Crentist, your dentist.
Okay.
Crentist.
Your dentist name's Crentist?
So I think this show, just as an animated show, almost like knocks out 50% of the potential viewers. I mean, if I really do think like animated shows as for adults.
Animated, yes, number one.
Animated number one is like such a like not draw for so many people. Like it's not uncommon. Like Claire, oddly enough, that's not a weird thing you said. Like,
I know. I like when I'm not the weird one.
Yeah,
in the room. Like
that's, you're at least half of the like people.
Just this is why I'm here. I just am here to represent the people.
You're the every woman.
Okay, sorry. Copyright claim.
I don't even. Well, I think you're good because I have no idea what song you were about to sing.
Okay, well, I'm not going to keep going.
Keep
tempting me though.
Sing it for 2 more minutes. And yeah, I mean, they're not like it's like deep cuts. Like people know who like Abe Lincoln and like I mean, man, people are so dumb that they're like, who's Joan of Arc?
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Is that how dumb people are now?
We have dumbed down education to a level that it's really sad right now. But I will say there's some people that know Joan of Arc, and those people are sitting around this table right now and maybe listening to this podcast. So I hope if you are that person, you give this. I think I would watch this in the background of a cleaning. I know that that's my typical tier.
I just think it's really interesting that like this. It's such a high concept show, and I feel like there used to be more shows like this. I'm sure there are shows like this, but I feel like there used to be more shows like this. They're just like, oh, it's that one show where they cloned famous people and put them in a high school, and like that's the concept, and like you just tell people that, and that's how they understand the show. Where it's like now when you describe shows, it's like, oh, have you been watching the new Star Wars show, or have you been watching the new show with Adam Scott?
Did you watch the new season of Clone High? Because they just remade that too. Like everything's a remake. Is that what you're saying?
No. People aren't talking about Clone High because who the fuck knows what Clone High is? But you might be able to tell them, hey, there's a new show with Nicole Kidman and Reese Witherspoon. You should watch it. Or they might be able to tell you, hey, there's a new show off this video game you loved. You should go watch that. As opposed to, hey, here's a show with an interesting idea. You should go watch that.
People are more looking for familiarity more so than original inventive ideas.
Is that just what they're giving us?
I do have...
Yes. Also
I think that's all that we're being given.
But the problem is they're giving it to us because that's what the majority
That's
what
consuming.
the dollars and cents say.
That's what the algorithm says. That's what the AI says. They haven't talked to Claire. Although, let me be honest, not going to get me into this show.
But just FYI, Severance episode season 2 is coming out, and that does not conform, I believe, to the majority. It's so good.
That's maybe the one exception of this. Like it is very high concept.
Yeah,
and it is. Have you seen the show where they're disconnected from their real life?
But it's also like, hey, I had a question for you. If you could go to work and not remember anything, and then just reappear, and just be only living your fun part. Would you do that?
I
Yes.
think we've all seen
you
it.
wanna watch that
would
show?
watch that show.
Do you want to watch that show?
And that's what I'm saying is like that show is selling an idea.
Yeah.
And we used to just sell shows based on ideas, and now it's more of this person is in the show. Oh yeah, you saw the movie, so now you got to see the show.
My man, if you sold Clone High to me and said, "Do you want to watch a show where the theme song says in the 80s the government exhumed a bunch of historical bodies and brought them all back to life and then put them and they grew them at the same time and then they put them in high school together," I'd be like, that sounds fucking wild. But but here's the deal. Also, it's an animated TV show. And I feel like a lot of people would be like, I thought that was X-Files shit.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be
that
something cool or serious.
Yeah.
Like, gonna give me a Disney. Didn't they just redo live action every single one of their shows, like 27 movies or some shit like that? I feel like we just heard this quote during the holiday break. But I was surprised at how many live action Disney movies there were. And then you start counting, you're like, that. But could you imagine that with this? It'd be great. But they're not doing
live action Clone High?
Yeah, I would get into it.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
I think that there's a lot of potential out there. I do think that there is, there's limits to what is allowed to hit the masses and what we're seeing. Do I think that there's people out there making clever shit? Hell yeah. Would I like to be able to find it? Yes. Is there a way to get that to me faster? I mean, Blue Sky, maybe. I need to go get on those Shazams or whatever they're called. But
that's the thing that tells you what music is playing in the room.
Oh fuck, I got it wrong. Well, I tried, but I don't know. I think that this was a good choice, Joe, and I appreciate it, and I might get into it a little bit just for nostalgia. Maybe it'll make me feel good.
In all fairness, Joe, if you just turn it on, she'll watch it.
Yeah, that's true.
She's forced to.
If I go back through it, I'm like, yo, this episode is funny. Maybe I should check it out.
Find me the top tier episodes of any TV show and I'm in.
Yeah.
As I've learned. I used to be like, don't show me an episode if I haven't seen the show. I disagree with that whole preference.
I just don't know that I could pull out, like, oh, this episode really sticks out of this show.
Because they're all too good.
I think I would ask the AI to tell me what to watch.
Yeah.
Pull
I just
it all
don't think
together.
it's the type of show to be like, oh, here's a particular episode that like sticks out. It's just sort of like, it's just jokes. It's just jokes.
Claire, stop asking the AI to tell you to do anything because eventually all you're going to get is crap.
No, I'm being really nice to AI so that they're nice to me forever. And I really appreciate everything they do.
Part of the problem. We need to be really mean to AI.
No.
And not, it cannot, because it's going to rise to power by it being too nice to it. You're going to allow it to take control.
When you get your head skinned by AI, come talk to me.
We'll be hanging out like batteries, baby, just chilling, eating the steaks that taste.
It will not skin me. It will plug me into the Matrix and use me as a battery while I live in utopia.
That's what I'm saying. We'll be in battery utopia. You'll be deemed too difficult to deal with and just eliminated.
Once you plug me in, I'm not going to do anything.
Just I'll be nice once I'm plugged in.
Just plug me in, bitch.
Are we talking Matrix? Are we talking which thing are we talking about?
We're talking San Junipero.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but
but we're also talking the Matrix. It doesn't matter. It's still the
being
same.
Plugged in.
As long as you're plugged in.
Plug us in.
What if there's an episode of Clone High where all the clones get plugged in? You would love that. Crossover. Dreams.
I'm just jealous. I just want to get plugged in. How would you do predictions?
Let's do it.
Oh, Claire? I can do mine. Harriet Tubman was seen. Yes. Mr. Butler Tron came back.
Mr. Butterton.
He was great. It was awesome. I got a point for that. I feel like Abe and JFK were pretty much on the same team this time, so I don't get a point for that. And no marching band or glee club, even though I really did push for that, and then there was opportunities. They missed out.
You think the talent they could pull together with some clones.
Right? It'd be so cute. But I got 2 points, so which is high points week. And no Jimmy Carter. So unfortunately, Jimmy, you should be a happy boy. We didn't get 5 extra points this week.
Now I'm going to make a Clone High cast of Les Mis.
Oh, see, here's where we start.
Jean Valjean.
Josh, are you going to be over here? Are you auditioning?
Oh, for the TV cast of the Les Mis Clone High show?
Yeah.
They're not. It's not historical fiction. What do you?
Yes, exactly. So Jean Valjean will be played by Pontius Pilate.
Dude, that's some crossover shit right there.
Okay. What's the lady's name?
Meep? No, that's a different thing. That's a different thing.
What?
Smells like the sun.
I can't remember her name, but I know that wasn't right.
Sorry, that was an Anne Frank reference.
Well, my first prediction is large time jump, like 20 years between season 1 and season 2. It was like exactly 20 years.
that. Yeah.
Ding dong told us in the opening song.
Yeah, it was great. I said prom. That apparently happened at the end of season 1, which is a bummer. So,
I'm surprised they didn't do it here.
Yeah, so no prom. I said Mr. Buttertron has a Mrs. Buttertron. I keep saying Buttertron. It's not Butlertron.
I almost gave you a little 0.1 of a point for the iguana just because I had a whole iguana montage, but
What does the iguana have to do with Mr. Butlertron?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. And then number 4, I thought our celebrity guest would be Post Malone.
I was really ready for
It
that.
was Nostradamus, played by Richard Kind.
Richard Kind, baby.
Which is...
Tune in, folks. It's Richard Kind.
Isn't Nostradamus the movie that's coming out?
No, that's Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
A Decade of Dreams.
So 1 point for me.
Providence.
Okay, Joe, what did you get?
Abe Lincoln gets shot at. He did not.
Well, does the missile count?
No.
Okay.
It was a missile crisis. If I would have said Abe Lincoln gets in a missile crisis, man, that would have been great. Oh, that was JFK. I fucked up.
But Abe Lincoln did get into a missile crisis. In this one.
I would have said I said Joan of Arc sings, and she didn't. There's a Batman clone, no, and a Spider-Man reference, which I was listening deep ears, and I didn't hear a Spider-Man reference either.
My shallow ears also did not catch it.
Yeah, so 0 points then.
Love it.
I wasn't even listening, but I assume it didn't happen.
Probably not. Okay, well.
So I'm the champion?
Of Clone High episode 381.
Wow. I think I'm going to make a t-shirt that says that. Pretty excited about
I'm
this.
going to make a note that says Claire is going to make a t-shirt commemorating. So then I can ask you about that next time we're on the show.
I can't wait to have a t-shirt.
You better come to the next time you're on this podcast, in this audio-only podcast, you better show up wearing a shirt that says, I am episode 381 Clone High champion.
I mean, I can't, for sure, make sure I quoted it directly, but, there will be something.
Subject to that effect.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting, and maybe I'll make you a turtleneck to go along with it.
Will it say anything, or is you just going to give me a turtleneck?
I don't know,
Just a blank turtleneck.
I just think you look great in a turtleneck.
You've never seen me in a turtleneck.
Exactly. That's why I want to see it. When's the last time you saw yourself in a turtleneck?
Oh, it's been a while.
I bet it'd be cute.
You give me a turtleneck, I'll put it on.
Well, the winter
but
months are here.
But I will only put a turtleneck on if you're wearing a champion Clone High.
Well, hey, we'll see
those shoulders and a turtleneck.
If anybody gets sick soon,
I might have create a computer.
Jimmy's got to fight some whales or take some time off, but otherwise, you'll have the normal crew back. But thanks for letting me hang out so much during the holiday season, and I hope everyone out there isn't too sick of Claire.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Hey, everybody, if you want to send us show suggestions, you can at FNL Podcast on the Gmail, on Twitter, and on Instagram. Maybe one day you'll be able to skeet at us on Blue Sky.
Whoa, that's a choice.
It sounds aggressive.
It's really not giving. They should work on that. The PR team.
I mean, it's the unofficial way to.
Because isn't that when you? Yeah.
Skeet. So, stay tuned. Let us know what you want us to watch, and let us know when you want Claire to come back so she can give me a turtleneck and wear a champion's shirt.
I'm a champ.
So, all right. Well, we'll see you next week. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
right side wallet, left side 7 individually wrapped strawberries and cream.
Wait, time out.
Savers.
What do you mean 7?
7?
Like 1 an hour? Like you like ration this shit for a whole day?
Do you assume he only leaves the house 7 hours at a time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, was it,
Like,
was it 7?
I don't know if it was 7, but it was definitely a rationed daily amount where it's like, well, I'm going to need one like for the morning, and I'm going to want one like before lunch. I'm going to want one after lunch, and I'm going to want one like after English class. Like it was like a whole thing that I came up with like 7.
This was your gum. This
Yes,
is your
this
mint.
is my gum.
This is
I mean,
your-
maybe like your warhead. Like what? How old are you again?
Like this was middle school, like 12, 13.
But you were organized enough to like think like I'm gonna put 7 of these in my pocket.
I was organized enough to grab a handful of candy and put it in my pocket. There's 7 pieces of candy. I think it made. I think I used it as a breath freshener, but people probably looked at me as just like this fucking milky kid, right? Like it probably wasn't like, ooh, this guy smells like strawberries. It'd just be like this kid fucking smells like
Well,
smoothies
here's
all
the
the
deal.
time.
They're not that like effervescent. Like
Yeah,
no
that's
one,
the thing, too,
no
is
one's
they're not, like-
smelling strawberry creams on your breath. Like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just you're tasting it for 10 minutes afterwards and it's gone. That's why you had to bring 7.